Bundles and kits sound like the same thing. They're not, and if you don't know the difference, then you're wasting labor, you're tying up inventory, and you're making fulfillment harder than it needs to be. Okay, why does this matter? Marketing's trying to sell more products on the front end by bundling them together. Ops is trying to figure out how to fulfill these on the back end. And if you're treating bundles and kits like the same thing, then hidden costs start adding up. Getting this wrong is not going to sink your whole warehouse, but it is going to drag your profitability underwater. Why? Because your pickers are pulling products from multiple different locations when they really should only be pulling from one. Your kitters are going to be kitting stuff that is never going to sell, and it's locking your inventory up in kits that instead would be sold separately. Let's talk about bundles. A bundle is when you're selling items together online, but they're actually treated as different SKUs in the warehouse. So when it comes in, the order typically on your WMS is going to have different order items for each of the components of your bundle. And then when you're actually fulfilling those orders, when you're going to pick them, when you're going to pack them, they're treated as different order items. So you're pulling from all these different locations as if they were ordered separately. Think shampoo and conditioner. These two items probably purchased together on the website as your shampoo and conditioner, your hair care bundle, let's say. And then when you actually get to the warehouse, when someone's going to pick that order, they go to shampoo, they pick this, and then they go to conditioner and pick that conditioner, and they're treated separately because somebody else may order shampoo by itself and may order conditioner by itself. And this leaves the inventory flexible so that it can be allocated to either a bundle or it can be allocated to those products individually. The trade-off for this is each order takes a little bit longer. You're going to have to go to different locations to pick your components, and your packing, you're going to have to do a little bit more packaging than you would if they were already together, which is where we get into kits. A kit is when you're taking individual components. So let's say I have my 8 makeup products here. I'm obviously a big makeup guy, and I'm not actually, but let's say we take our 8 makeup products here, and then one of our warehouse workers, let's say Kimmy takes these products to a staging area in the warehouse. This is maybe done prior to your fulfillment or your picking. Kimmy is going to take it to a table or staging area in our warehouse. She's going to package them all up and convert them to a single SKU. So when the order comes in from the site or from online or from your marketplace, it's going to come through as a subscription box, for example, in this case. Kimmy's already constructed maybe 100 subscription boxes in the morning. This way, when your pickers come through to fulfill these orders, they're not picking 8 component products. They're actually picking one SKU, which is going to be a subscription box. That's really important. This is a totally separate SKU. So these components will have their inventory, and then you convert that inventory into a subscription box inventory. Now, when the pickers go through, they only pick one thing. And so they pick that, bring it to the packers. The packers don't have to assemble this kit. It's already assembled, and they can just place it in a box or whatever you're shipping it in and send it off. So it saves both the pickers and the packers time. Now, the trade-off or the downside here is going to be it locks up your inventory. So those individual components can no longer be used for other products or other kits or other order items. So it locks those components, that inventory up in those kits. It is now no longer the components, it is the actual kit inventory. But if you're doing super high volume and it's consistent volume, and you know these products are going to sell, these kits are going to sell, then it's probably worth doing and it'll save you time down the road. To state this a little more simply, bundles is a sales lever. This means that marketing is going to use this on the website, it's going to use this on the front end to sell more products because they're going to bundle them together. This is going to group the products to increase your order value. For kits, this is an operations lever. This means that the warehouse operations are going to decide to use more labor up front, and they're going to increase your speed down the road. Or when it says speed later, that really means maybe same day, but when you're fulfilling the products. So labor now, speed later, and we're going to increase our fulfillment speed. Now, what is this best for? This is going to be best for high predictable volume, and the bundles is going to be better for flexibility. Bundles equals flexibility, kits equals speed. Yes, I spelled flexibility wrong, but this is the nicest handwriting I've ever had, so I'm leaving that. So when are you going to use bundles and when are you going to use kits? And the bundles are going to be most useful if you have low volume for those orders or unpredictable volume. That way you leave yourself the option to use those components for other products and for other orders, but it does take longer for those orders again. So I would do this for low volume or unpredictable volume. Kits, on the other hand, going to be the exact opposite. High volume or predictable volume, That means you can go ahead and create those kits and you don't have to worry about them sitting on the shelf forever. Those are going to sell. So when you have high and predictable volume, go ahead and do kits. Okay, I've said it over and over again in this video, but bundles is giving you flexibility, kits is giving you speed. Bundles is a marketing and sales lever, and kits is an operations lever. And bundling keeps your inventory open and free, while your kitting keeps it tied down. So don't waste your time, your labor, and your effort. Make sure you get this right from the beginning so you're not kitting when you should be bundling and bundling when you should be kitting.